and start writing things down, because when the grid goes down, you won't be able to access the Wi-Fi and you will not be able to Google up information. People need to go back in order to survive the coming collapse. So now I want to talk to you about the shelf stability of something like cattails. This applies to also a potato because roots are pretty interrelated in dehydrating them and creating a shelf-stable product. And if you are going to survive the collapse, if you live in any place that has any form of a winter, you're going to need to put food up for the winter. And something like cattails, because of the high carbohydrate content, are an ideal food to preserve in a shelf-stable, dehydrated format. Basically, you would take the cattail root, cook it up like a mashed potato. I showed you in the earlier video. Go back and watch it. And it would be as thick a mashed potato as you could make. You would spread it on your dehydrator tray. First, put down something like a liner. I would use I would put a cheesecloth down. And if you don't have cheesecloth, you can use wax paper. But I put a cheesecloth down, spread about a 1/4 inch thick, maybe thinner, and dehydrate it. If there's no grid, you could dehydrate it near your potbelly stove or in some sunshine. But if it's wintertime and you don't have sunshine, you could also dehydrate it near any source of heat. And then after it's dehydrated, it's processed through a wheat grinder or a pestle. If you don't have a wheat grinder, a hand wheat grinder, you should get one. But you should also have a pestle, so you'd pull that off. It breaks up really, really easily. You could also do it with probably just your hands. You just want to break it up. And here you have something that's shelf stable and just like a powdered mashed potato. Although remember, watch the prior video where I go over the nutrients in cattail, like the vitamin K. You're not going to get that from a mashed potato, or A and C. So this is fantastic. It's nutritious, and it will keep you alive in the collapse. So you need to start learning not just how to forage and harvest the food and how to prepare it, but you need to learn how to create shelf-stable products. This is a fantastic book. It's the book of the day. It's on food drying. I recommend it. It will teach you how to dry food in a grid down scenario on screens with cheesecloth in any environment. So get yourself the textbook and start writing things down so that you have the information when you need it. Get yourself a little box, a little recipe box, and start writing things down. Because when the grid goes down, you won't be able to access the Wi-Fi and you will not be able to Google up information. People need to go back in order to survive the coming collapse.